Just keep in mind, this is one piece of a huge jigsaw. Take your time to see some of the other videos from this channel.
Thank you for rating our films and commenting on our channel.
Last week, a letter from Sweden arrived to us. This is a way to answer it. If you are the sender of the following message, please come back to me on my official email account. Thank you.
I just recently found your channel, so I have not yet had time to familiarise myself with all the information you've posted. I wanted to share something with you, though, regarding Sweden's Borrelia policy, since some things on your site mention Lyme's propaganda. I don't know if there is a standard uniform treatment for Borrelia within the EC, but my impression is that most countries handle it in a similar manner. And this so-called treatment, of course, fails many patients, especially those who have been sick with Borrelia for a very long time. Sweden also has a 2-week only treatment plan for Borreliose, and this, of course, does not work for many people. Additionally, in many areas of Sweden, doctors rule out Lyme disease if an ELISA test is negative, though it seems that anyone who is slightly educated about Lyme disease knows very well that the ELISA test cannot be relied upon. From what I have observed, the Swedish medical system acts as a type of medical dictatorship, where one group of individuals write some absolute rules, and then every doctor in the country is forced to follow these exact rules. So that in such an authoritarian system, such as Janti law culture, there is little idea of treating people as individuals who have different bodies with different needs and different responses, etc. Borrelia is not a one-size-fits-all illness. My point, though, is that Sweden's governing medical body, Läkemedelsverket, has dictated how Borrelia in Sweden will absolutely be treated. And so, only 2 weeks of antibiotics are allowed for Borreliosis, and it is what is key. In defending this position, the authors have time and again said that Borrelia in North America, the US and Canada is a different variety than Borrelia which occurs in Sweden and Europe. And so, because North American Borrelia is different than Swedish and European Borrelia, information based on North American Borrelia is not fully applicable to Swedish and European Borrelia cases. Now, while there is such a debate in North America regarding Lyme disease treatment, neither Canada's state-run system or even the conservative US IDSA says that only 2 weeks of antibiotics should be given as treatment in every case of neuroborreliosis. Again, even the conservative IDSA says that patients should receive up to 4 weeks or longer of antibiotics depending on their particular case. These are the conservative groups, and I'm sure you're well aware of Iliad's more successful treatment strategy, which is also a treatment option in the US and Germany. No such doctors even exist in Sweden. There is a person from North America in Sweden who contracted North American Borrelia, and the Swedish doctors refused to give the person appropriate antibiotic treatment. And the person has forced to seek care in Germany for late-stage neuroborreliosis. Throughout this ordeal, the Swedish medical community refuses to answer any questions regarding this matter. Numerous letters and emails have been sent to numerous doctors and researchers and people in the government health office, and everyone refuses to answer any questions. The person from North America has argued that if Sweden insists that North American Borrelia is different, and then why no Americans get longer treatment, then why did the Swedes not give the person with North American Borrelia longer treatment? Again, no answer. They would just rather let someone have chronic infection and be in pain and probably die. I believe that the Swedish doctors simply use this concept, North America is different, so people in Sweden could not argue that 2 weeks of antibiotics was not appropriate treatment. According to Canadian and US travel data, though, 300,000 Swedes visit North America every year. There's only 9 million people in Sweden. How many have been exposed then to the North American Borrelia, which the Swedish government claims is so different that it requires significantly different antibiotic treatment, which the Swedish medical system then refuses to provide? Furthermore, there are about 20,000 people from North America living in Sweden. What about them? I didn't mean to write quite so much. I can provide website links for all the information I've mentioned. Again, no one in Sweden will take any responsibility for the disgusting medical negligence that they practice. The government and doctors simply ignore you and refuse to answer, and no one here cares, even though their own medical literature is ridiculous and wrong, since they have divided Borrelia into North American v European to justify their short course of antibiotics. But when they refuse to treat the others with antibiotics that they said it needed, do any of the European countries say that they only treat European versions of Borrelia? I thought this should be added to the line propaganda information if someone wasn't already aware of it. I hope that there is some way that you can use this information. I'm not sure how well I explained things, but I hope you were able to make some sense of what I was trying to say. If you know of anyone who could write to, who might want to help share this information, please let me know. I would be very grateful. No one in Sweden will help or listen at all, and it has been an incredibly hard and horrible experience. It is an absolute abuse of power that people are treated so horribly.
Dear sender of this letter, please write me an email and we will find together a way to help. Bye bye.
Thank you for rating our films and commenting on our channel.